Here's what you need to know about appeal bonds and supersedeas bonds before obtaining one. Oftentimes there is confusion between an appeal bond and a supersedeas bond. In a nutshell, an appeal bond is utilized to cover the opposing party's court costs if the appeal is unsuccessful. Any party can bring an appeal after a final judgment in civil litigation. The precise rules for appeal bonds will vary from state to state, jurisdiction, or state versus federal court. On the other hand, a supersedeas bond guarantees that the successful litigant will have a source of collection after the appeal. It is usually required by the court if a losing party in a civil suit wants to appeal the judgment against them. It's important to note many states adjust the total bond amount to 150% of the judgment amount. In other words, if the judgment in the lower court is $100,000, then the bond amount would be set at $150,000. What are the documents needed before obtaining a bond? Generally, the following requirements should be submitted. 1. Copy of judgment. 2. Notice of appeal. 3. Completed civil bond application. 4. Financial statements, if collateral is required. Is collateral needed? These bonds are extremely risky for the surety bond company. That's why sureties generally require that these bonds be fully collateralized before issuing them. Collateral accepted can be in the form of a wire transfer of funds to our collateral account or an irrevocable letter of credit from a bank. What is the cost or premium of the bond? The cost of the bond to the customer is also called the premium. With full collateral, the premium is usually 1% of the total bond amount. Here's a more detailed explanation for appeal bonds and supersedeas bonds. Specifically, an appeal bond is an amount of money placed in holding while an appeal is being decided. It is posted to reverse the decisions ruled by lower courts and covers the opposing party's court costs if the appeal is unsuccessful. This particular bond helped dissuade frivolous appeals and prevent abuse of the appellate system. It also ensures that appellees submit to the orders, judgment, and process of the ruling court, and will not leave the geographical jurisdiction of the courts without its written permission. Furthermore, this type of court bond virtually promises a smooth and quick collection of the judgment proceeds soon after the ruling court affirms it. Supersedeas bond, on the other hand, is usually required by the court if a losing party in a civil lawsuit wants to appeal the judgment against them. It is posted by the party who has lost a lawsuit in a lower court to compensate the opposing party for the legal expenses in case it wins also in the higher court. When a party prevails in the trial court and obtains a judgment against its opponent, the opponent may want to appeal the decision. In order to put the collection efforts on hold, the judgment debtor appealing the decision must obtain a stay of enforcement. To obtain a stay of the execution of judgment, the appellee must post a supersedeas bond upon or after filing an appeal notice. In actuality, a supersedeas bond is beneficial for both the appellant and the appellee. For the appellee, it is assurance that they will be paid the amount of the judgment if the appellate court affirms the judgment. On the other hand, the appellant benefits and has a stay of judgment and does not have to pay the judgment amount until after the final ruling. Additionally, it provides security to both parties as it serves as a legal middle ground between an appellant's right to appeal and an appellee's right to recover. Are you looking to appeal against a judgment? We will guide you throughout the process. Please do not hesitate to contact us today at 800-333-7800. You may also visit our website at www.suretybondauthority.com and get your free quote today.